Yeah, it's working now.
Yay, we're live.
Yeah,
Hi, everybody in the Wow Women in Business community. Thanks for joining both Kim and I. I've got my special guest over here. No, over here. Over here, Miss Kim Free, who, oh my gosh, we have such an amazing relationship as friends, as colleagues, as we are each other's clients. And we are sometimes each other's shoulder to cry on. I gotta say, we are.
that
I'm
happens.
so
Yeah.
great. I'm so grateful that Kim got up early to join me today, which is fantastic. And we're having a coffee and biz chat together. So,
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee. So
Yeah.
true. We need to get you a Wonder Woman glass.
Mm.
So thank you for joining us for Coffee and Biz Chat. If you are joining us, we are actually doing this broadcast through Zoom directly to Facebook Live, but we want to see some comments from you. So if you're here, say hello. If you're watching the replay, I want to hear the replay. So today, Kim, we are wrapping up my July series of Coffee and Biz Chat. That was, one of my bright moments of let's do a series on video marketing.
Absolutely.
So if you have, ladies, if you've missed the last 3 of this, and this is number 4 in the video series of Let's Talking About Video Marketing, you'll find them on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in Wow Women in Business with Michelle Andrishak, and you'll see all my coffee and biz chats there. They're about 20 minutes, so they don't take up a lot of time. You can plug them in your ears while you go for a walk or a workout and get some great business building tips. But today, we're talking about video content. In this series, we have already covered how to get over yourself and just do it, what type of equipment you'll probably need, and why statistically proven video marketing works to generate productivity and profitability. So, Kim, I know that you are an expert in all things video, including social media, web design. You have a graphic design team as well. So if you don't know Kim Free, you need to look her up, stgp.ca. She has an amazing marketing agency with 12 fantastic employees. And if you want to see her great work, check out the Wild social media channels, because I don't do my own. I just show up on Thursdays and Kim's team does the rest. So she's simply amazing. And so, Kim, video, especially video on social media. How do we attract people with how do we sit down and build an engaging video that will attract our most valuable client and get them buying from us?
Totally. I'm going to start with some quick tips that apply across the board. So I, as you know, Michelle, I teach some courses. And so I've been teaching all about video content and doing all the research related to it. So it's totally fresh in my mind. So first thing is that the marketing research is clear. You need to capture your audience's attention in the first 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and that's it, right? And so I see this all the time, people going live, and we'll get into the different types of content, and I have some great video ideas for everybody that I'm going to share. I'm super excited. But as an example, I often see people going live on Facebook and looking into the camera with a sad face and just waiting for people to jump on and join them. It's not going to capture your attention to sit there and not smile and not be engaging and not have some movement. The human eye is attracted to movement, right? And we as humans are attracted to other people and their smiles and their eyes. So depending on the type of video, so there's the talking head style, the style that you do so well, Michelle, with Coffee and Biz Chat. And so with that type of talking head video, you really want to make sure within that first 3 seconds that you're smiling, that you're having a little bit of movement, whether you're waving or you're grabbing your coffee, or maybe you're coming up to the camera. There's different ways to do it. And possibly even, especially, I'm going to say this as a helpful tip to you, Michelle. I love that you're consistent with your Coffee and Biz Chat videos. But people also like variety. And I know you know this because I know you tell the story about those videos that weren't you sitting in front of your beautiful banner. You were doing something a little bit different, and people were attracted by that. They stopped their scroll and they're like, whoa, what's Michelle up to now? And those have been some of your most popular videos. So
that
just
is absolutely 100% right, especially when I add my doodle buddy into the video. Honestly, Buddy gets more likes than I do. That's why I actually made him part of my WOW brand, because quite often he's sitting beside me when I'm working with clients. He's sitting beside me right now. He's sleeping behind the chair. And so he's definitely a part of that. And yes, absolutely, it's the variety. But one thing I know to be true is that we are emotional beings, Kim.
Yes.
Emotional beings. Oh my gosh. And if you can connect in those first 1, 2, 3 moments emotionally, and that's why the smile starts, not like the hi. No, that I call it the real estate smile, like, you know, the right? Right? So, you know, like the emotion, it's, and you're thinking about, okay, first of all, you might lose somebody when you're saying, oh, hi, it's Michelle, and there's 3 seconds, and they're like, I don't care. I don't care. It's almost thinking about building your content like once upon a time, I'm going to date myself, a newspaper article. Mm-hmm. The headline.
The headline comes first. Yeah, totally.
So it's like, just like, okay, today we're talking about video marketing, and then introduce yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you can, especially with, excuse me, with the talking head style of videos, if you can put your most interesting content first, it's working backwards a little bit. You want to hook them and make sure that, and also make sure that they have a reason to stay for the end. So you'll notice when I talked about, when I did my last little blah, 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 I mentioned, and later in the video, I'm going to share with you, excuse me, a few different ideas for video content. So I'm giving people a reason to continue watching, because honestly, our attention spans these days are super shrunk. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Now, I know that when I work with my clients and they're just getting started in their video content, one of the biggest things is like, I don't know what to say. Like, what do I have to say that's interesting? Mm-hmm. And I'm really not too sure. Well, the first thing that, you know, I guide clients to do is teach versus preach.
Yes.
And it's like, what can you teach about what you do? Like, first of all, like I said in the Get Over Yourself episode that I did last week, trust in who you are. Trust in your own knowledge. You have an area of genius, whether it be selling hair products, or social media, or coaching services, or products. You have something to offer the world that can literally change somebody's life. Yeah. Even if you're, even if you're selling candles, by lighting a candle, someone could just like de-stress or have a romantic dinner. So it's the impact of the product and service that you really want to focus on, and be brave to be who you are.
Yeah.
Right? Be brave to be who you are. So, there's 1,000,000,001 business consultants around the world, 1,000,000,001, but there's only one Michelle Andrishak. And so for me, I need to be brave in who I am, and my techniques, and my personality, and my wisdom that I bring to the table. Just like you, Kim, lots of marketing agencies around the world, but you have this unique, authentic way of teaching people through your courses and your solid professionalism. Like, seriously, it is stepping into that and being brave to be who you are, so you can show your heart in the video. Show your heart in the video, just like you do, just like I do. Like when, I've cried on biz chats and like those kind of things, and just be brave enough to be vulnerable, be brave enough to step into your own wisdom, be brave enough to be in your heart and in your knowledge before you go live. And get over yourself. Stop making it about yourself. And like I said last week, make it about service. So where I stop to create content is, okay, I tap into my heart and I just close my eyes for a minute and go, okay, how can I step into my heart? Because we connect on content emotionally.
We do. Yeah.
Right? It's like my 4H methodology of putting together a marketing message that's available in the VIP area. It's like a Macarena dance: heart, head, hands, heart. But heart goes twice for a reason, for content. And so when I'm working with my clients who are just starting this process, I call it the Sesame Street Challenge. I challenge them to choose something that they can teach about from their heart without any notes. They can just turn on a camera and just talk like we're talking now. Like there's no script here, ladies. We're just doing it from our hearts and our heads. And use the A to Z challenge. So every day, choose something about your business related to that letter. You don't have to say like Sesame Street, today is brought to you by the letter A. Or today is brought to you by the letter B for video.
That's kind of what I did when I did the A to Z challenge, to be honest. Yeah, it was a bit cheesy, but without without the cheesy factor, it works really well. Yeah.
And so choose something from your business. And I want to hear in the comments below, let's all start with the letter A. What is something in your business starting with the letter A that you could teach about today? So today, if I started with the letter A, I could talk about acknowledgement, the importance of acknowledging your current clients for staying with you and saying thank you, and the impact a simple card in the mail has, or a simple email video card I got the other day from somebody who was on my client list. I'm going, so acknowledgement and the impact that has. So Kim, what could you do today? I'm going to put you on the spot with the letter A.
Yeah.
What could
I
you
already
talk
answered.
about?
I answered in the chat. I'm like, I must have enough coffee. I can do a live video and communicate in the chat today.
Awesome.
You were talking about being authentic, like being true to yourself and all of that. So the word authenticity comes to mind, which is super key in social media marketing. So I could talk for an hour about how, knowing yourself, putting a piece of yourself into your business, especially if you're the face of your business, stepping into that, being authentic, and for example, talking for myself, I am authentically addicted to coffee. And so coffee is part of my branding. And so that's authentically me. And it adds a bit of personality, right? Because people want to connect with real people. So if people know a little bit about me, that I'm addicted to coffee and that I'm a bit of a nerd and I spend too much time researching social media stuff, then yeah, I come across as more of a real person. And then they know, like, and trust me more easily.
Bingo. That's the key for transactions. I keep on saying this. If you've seen a video, I keep on saying this. Transactions do not come before you've built trust.
Yeah.
So the whole point of this video marketing is to build trust and get to know, like, and trust you as a person. That's something I most definitely teach in my 5-week business accelerator program called, what is it? Let me see if I can do this. No, no, I couldn't do it. C2P.
You're getting better.
Right? I keep practicing. Credibility to Profitability, my 5-week business accelerator program that I'm relaunching in September.
So we have some super engagement in the comments, Michelle. We have Robin saying she would do one on aroma, which is awesome.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, Ann Thiessen, active, right?
Yes, yes.
Sarah Silver, A is for accountants. We want to hear more of those ideas, you guys. Those are fantastic.
Absolutely. If you're watching the replay, we still want to hear from you. And also, when are you ready to start? S is for starting. When are you going to put it? Like sometimes it's okay, I'm just going to put a date on a calendar. I'll rip this off like an effing band-aid. Effing is spelled E-F-F-I-N-G. It's not a swear. And just get it done and know that the first one is probably going to suck. Did your first video marketing episode Facebook Live just like, oh my gosh.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be like that. And it's totally okay. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes practice. You don't get on a bike and magically know how to ride a bike. You need to practice at these skills, you guys. So it's okay if your first 1, 2, 5, 10 videos aren't fantastic. They're going to get better with practice. And so it just takes starting.
And you know what's really cool, Kim, is the ones that, you know, you might have a mistake in or an oops in, or you're actually being authentic and saying, this is my first Facebook Live and I'm really nervous. Or like, can you put some comments of encouragement underneath?
People
and
will. Yeah.
Your audience will. Absolutely, they will. They'll encourage you. They'll connect with you. Why? Because you're being real and you're not trying to sell shit. And shit is a swear. But I really mean it. It's not the sham wow infomercial that you're going for. That is going to repel people, not attract people. So if you have a product, then demonstrate like if you sell protein shakes, for example, then, you know, you might have a daily, you know, 2-minute video of what am I putting in my protein shake? What kind of fruit? You know, how am I mixing it? Am I using almond milk or soy or why? And so demonstrate how you're using your own products in your own life.
Yeah.
If you sell candles and you've got this romantic table set up for dinner with your significant other, and you're saying, I'm using this smell, this vanilla smell, because you know what vanilla does after dinner, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? That would make a great video. So remember, you're educating through your videos. You're teaching, not preaching, to build credibility that leads to profitability. And so I shared my A to Z. Yeah, Kim, let's hear what other credibility content tips you have.
So we talked a lot about like the talking head video, like Michelle is famous for, let's say.
I'm a talking head. Yes, I am.
Like I do on Tip Tuesday as well. But there is a ton of video content ideas and different ways of doing them. So I want to get into that a little bit. I'm going to share my screen and show a few examples.
I love examples.
So, yeah, let me get to the right place here. Okay. So I have a few examples here. So first example is a voiceover with a stock video. So I'm going to get into, I'll mention some of the tools that we use to create, that my team uses to create some of these videos. But this is just to get the ideas flowing, right? So this is, if you're shy to put your face on the video, you could record your voice and match it with some stock video, and it can be beautiful. So let's take a look at that one. Come on, sundry internet.
Jim Rohn once said, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. It's a lot easier to make your own life plan when you are fully charged and thinking clearly. With anything that causes you stress fully under control. There are many ways to de-stress and to recharge your batteries. Many healthy options.
Right. We won't watch the whole thing, but you get the idea that somebody talking and some stock video matched with that. That works really well.
Well,
This
I'm
next
already
one
feeling
is
calmer because if I watch
right. Isn't her voice
Oh.
calming?
right, I totally connected emotionally, even with a stock video, because of the voice and the tone and how she spoke. It's like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I feel so much better now.
Perfect. We should have watched the whole thing, Michelle.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link later.
Yeah.
So next up is a stock video just with some text and branding elements put with it. Yeah. This is on Instagram. So I don't think... So there's not a lot of movement in this one, but the algorithms, the Facebook, the Instagram, the whatever, algorithms are picking this up as a video file. And so, there isn't much. Facebook highly prefers video content in its algorithm. Instagram, it's the same. So in the news feed of Instagram, photos and videos are given the same number of points, really. But if you're wanting to mix it up, people love video, and even a little bit of movement like this can catch the eye.
I love that. I love that. And you were saying in one of our conversations that Instagram doesn't even consider themselves like a photo text platform anymore, that they're saying we are a video platform.
Yeah, the VP of Instagram announced that a couple of weeks ago, and it really created some waves in the social media marketing world because video content is more difficult to create, right? It takes more time and all of the things. And Instagram has always been, like, when it was first launched, it's always been very photo based. And so that's a really bold statement to say we're no longer a photo sharing app, we're a video app. I think it has, like, photos will still work on Instagram, Chicken Little, the sky is not falling. But video content is getting more and more prevalent and almost necessary on all social media platforms. Reels on Instagram are, oh my word, are the thing. And that is video content as well. All right, this one, okay, this is gonna maybe make you laugh. This is super unedited, super informal, but it's authentic to the brand and it got tons of reach and engagement. So let's take a look. This is on Instagram as well. It's just a cat, you guys. Just a cat.
Cat videos.
Yeah,
Totally.
Right? Unedited, unscripted, just a cat. So this lady uses animals in her work, so it's authentic to the brand. This is a Instagram reel, so it's a short 15 to 30 second long video in the portrait shape, the full screen of the phone camera. And it got more likes than many of her other posts and reached tons of people, thousands, I believe. So yeah, even something as easy as that can be successful to reaching your audience and engaging.
Well, buddy, I'm going to make you an Instagram star.
Totally. Right? Here's an example of branded photos put together and made into a video. So if you're spending all that money on branded photos, use them in as many ways possible, right? And this is one example of how you can do that. Do a little wait for the internet.
This is great, Kim. I'm loving the examples. So it doesn't have to be Facebook Live all the time. It doesn't have to be a bobblehead.
That's right.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, this one. super professional. Yeah.
Very nice.
Easy
Very
peasy.
nice.
And one last thing. So this could be used for testimonials. I know you talk a lot about testimonials, Michelle. It could be used for inspirational quotes. It could have a lot of different applications, but just to show you again that it doesn't have to be hard. Keep it simple.
That's beautiful, man.
Oh, it does have sound. Let's have it with sound. Right. So speaking of sound, I'm going to stop my screen share. 80 to 90% of people are scrolling through Facebook and Instagram without sound, totally muted. So they're most likely on the couch at the end of a long day with their spouse, watching Netflix and scrolling on their phones at the same time with the sound turned off, right? Yeah. So if that's the case, then be aware of that. Make sure that you're creating your videos so that they can be consumed and engaged with the sound turned off, which brings me to captions.
Yes, captions.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So adding captions to your video is a thing. It's a bit of a pain, to be honest. It can be a bit of a pain, but there's some ways. So you can add captions to your Facebook videos quite easily when it's not being glitchy.
Yeah, Facebook, you've got to fix that button.
Right.
Facebook, fix the button for captions.
Facebook, stop launching new services and just fix what you have.
Mm-hmm.
But Facebook does have a caption editing option. You just click those three. Once your video is uploaded onto the platform, you click those three little dots and you can add the captions afterwards. Or if you're uploading a pre-recorded video, there is a captions option on the right-hand bar and it will auto-create your captions for you. And if you want, you can even go in and edit them because, sometimes it doesn't quite pick up what we're laying down.
Accent.
Yeah, right. Totally.
So, Kim, when you're thinking about doing your own videos and trying to connect with people emotionally so you can build know, like, and trust that leads to transactions, how many videos a week should we be doing in order to build that and have people start engaging with us and eventually hearing our cash registers, totally dating myself because who has a cash register go cha-ching anymore?
Yeah, totally. I'm going to start by saying depends. It depends. It depends on your resources and your comfort level and, all of the things. In a perfect world, I believe that we would each be doing 1 or 2 videos, connecting with our audience each week. So I love, Michelle, that you do your weekly biz chat. It's fantastic. I try to do my Tip Tuesdays every Tuesday. I've seen those, especially those solo entrepreneurs, doing a live video every day. That can be a bit much, sorry, I'm a bit rambly. Pay attention to your insights though. So if you're looking at the data behind your social media feeds and you're seeing that video content is getting lots and lots of engagement, then that's a sign that you should be doing more of that. If you then do more of that and then it drops off, that's a sign that you're doing too much, right? So keep an eye on your insights, keep an eye on your data. If people aren't engaging in your videos, then you need to change it up a little bit. Maybe your video content is a bit off. Maybe you're not smiling at the beginning, so people are just kind of leaving. There's lots of things to consider.
Yeah, it's really a matter of just do it. Trial and error. Pick something that you're really passionate about so the emotion comes through.
Yeah.
And I'm going to really date myself here. I'm old now. So, there's a thing about that. When I went through and did my business degree, I did a double major degree in accounting, finance, and marketing management. And marketing was just TV, radio, and print. But TV was the most exceptional way to do it if you could afford it, because it conveyed emotion, and it can, you could reach out to your audience visually, audibly, and convey an emotional brand around your product. You could teach something. I mean, that's why you have the Home Shopping Network and the infomercials and all the things, because they worked. And now we have, ladies, TV opportunity commercials right here, for free, FREE, like Kim's last name, free. And it's so exceptional because now we can engage from the heart, showcase our wisdom, share for impact versus sales. That's the big thing. Share for impact. How can you change somebody's life today? How can you provide value to them today? Share for impact, just like Kim and I are sharing for impact today, versus sharing for a sale. Because people will see, when Kim does her Tip Tuesdays, it's like people see her wisdom, see her knowledge, and say, oh yeah, I want to work with her. That's why I'm hoping through BizChat you do the same with me. Michelle shows up and she shares her wisdom, and I want to work with her. So Kim, as we wrap up today, because I know we went a little long because it's both of us and I talk too much all the time. How can people get a hold of you, especially through the Wild Mentor program, to chat with you about their video marketing?
Totally. I'd love to chat with people about, we could brainstorm ideas about what different video content you could create. I could help you determine where, on which platform to put it. Because, for example, IGTV on Instagram, those videos need to be longer than 60 seconds. Yes, so connect with me through
and YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube need to be longer, all of the things. Sorry, my brain got squirrely. I wanted to list all of the things. No, okay, stop teaching. You can connect with me through the WOW Mentorship Program. I'd love to chat with you for, 20 minutes and help you out. It's on Michelle's website, wowwomeninbusiness.com, and then go to mentors and find my face.
Click on Kim's beautiful face to go to her calendar and book your complimentary, that's no charge, no cost to you. Part of the WOW program is really giving back and helping you elevate your business. And we do that because we're, givers gain, right? Givers gain. So we give. And so it's 20 minutes and you can connect with Kim and talk about all the video marketing that you want. If you'd like to develop a business strategy around video marketing, then you can absolutely book a 20-minute call with me. You go to the website under Work with Michelle and click the big red button that says, yes, I want to talk to you. And so it's all on the WOW website, wowwomeninbusiness.com. And we want to see you. So today, will you make a commitment for us? Kim, let's do this. Let's make them accountable. Because if you have an accountability buddy, you're 95% more likely to achieve success. So if you are committing to start your marketing via video on any social media platform, put a yes in capital letters. Yes, I'm going to start this week. I'm going to start today. I'm going to start, and put it in the comments below this video. Because guess what? If you say yes, I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go like your page, and I'm going to comment under your video and tell you how awesome you are and how inspiring you've inspired me by actually saying, yes, I got this. So, and that wraps up our 4-week series on video marketing. So what I normally do with my videos is I'm all about repurposing content. Is if you've missed the previous Coffee and Biz Chats, go over to YouTube. They're all listed there with captions, so you can watch it while you're watching Netflix if you want, and catch the last 3 episodes. And then in August, Well, I don't know what I've decided to do in August, but you tell me in the comments below, what subject would you like me to cover in Coffee in Biz Chat? Because I can talk about everything and anything business for hours. Kim knows it. I've done it with her. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Because this is your opportunity to say, you know what, this is what I'd like to learn, and how can I help you build your business. So just let me know, and I'll pick one of the subjects that you put in the comments underneath this video, and I'll talk about it next week, because I'm here every Thursday with my Wonder Woman cup filled with my go-go juice, which is coffee, because I'm addicted like Kim too. And make sure that you follow Kim, right? I'm almost empty. Make sure that you follow Kim on Facebook for her Tuesday tip videos as well. You also might want to check out her very affordable membership called Pick Kim's Brain, where you get to ask a question every day and Kim will answer it for like, oh my gosh,
$20 a month.
$20 a month. Fantastic. So pop on over to Pick Kim's Brain, because she's amazing. And thank you for joining me, Kim, as my very first special guest on Coffee and Biz Chat.
Yeah.
And for sharing your well wisdom with our community today. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.